What's up, y'all? It's your boy Frank Sears, aka Scooby, aka the Godson, right here, live in the den with your boy Miles, Big Happy, and my man Wayne.
In the den, in my Big Rob voice. Rest in peace, Big Rob. We love you, man. Got a special guest, man, in the house of Gogo icon, man. Music extraordinary, plays every instrument, sings every song. He flat out do it, man. He's out of Eastern High School, home of the Ramblers, man. Been in 5 or 6 groups, lit that I know of. I first met him when he was with Listen, Familiar, Team Familiar, Serious, Kim and Scooby with, man, he...
OB Tribe.
Who?
OB Tribe.
OB Tribe?
Optimistic Tribe, baby.
Don't forget Chuck Brown Band, too.
Yeah, Chuck Brown Band.
All stars.
Man, this guy never quits, man. He like a fucking Energizer Bunny, man. He on every show, 3-4 shows a day, and he got a job.
Listen to group.
Listen to group, wife and kids, man. He does it all, man.
Yes, sir.
Energizer Bunny, man. Great to have him on the set, man. We're going to do a few segments where we want to pay homage to our Gogo icons, man. Gogo music is DC city music, so I just want to have some of the icons on the set, man. And so today, our first Gogo icon, none other than Frank Scooby Marshall,
Yes, sir.
a.k.a. Serious.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you for coming out, baby.
Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
AKA the Godson.
The Godson.
A.k.a. the Godson, man. He all over the place, man. He sing it, guitar, piano.
Yes, sir.
Shit, he do everything but set up.
Ukulele. I started out setting up, actually. So, shout out to OP Tribe and my man Ignatius Mason, man. Make sure we did everything from setting up the PA to carrying chords and everything at a young age. So,
School, let the people know a little bit about yourself, man. You know, your childhood, where you come up, man. How you get in this thing we call Go-Go, man. Thanks to Chuck Brown.
Yeah, so, I started out, my dad was a doo-wop singer. He sung in the 60s with, Pookie Hudson and the Spaniels and the Orioles and those kind of guys. So I grew up around music all my life, listening to them guys practice in the basement. So, when I was 10, my dad got me a drum set, and I'll never forget it, man. Christmas, I come downstairs in my John Riggins jersey and my tighty whitey underwear, and I see the drum set. I'm excited. I jump on the drum set, and the first beat I hit was boom, chap, boom, boom, chap, boom.
Yeah, that was everybody joining.
Yeah, that was it.
When they was hitting the tables and shit.
Everything. So
That was the classic jump.
that was the classic jump. Everybody knew how to play it. So for me, growing up just listening to, at the parties my parents would have at the house, listening to Chuck Brown or Trouble Funk, to bands like that, I gravitated toward the instrumentation of it, like the percussion of it, you know what I mean? So, and back then, every neighborhood had a band, you know what I mean? Like I would get Junkyard PA tapes, My sister went to school. When she went to Ballou, she was the only one that went to Ballou. I don't know why, but she graduated with Bugs. You know what I mean? And all them. So 87, I saw Bugs. To me, was a rock star. I'm 10 years old. Gogo Live had just come out, and to go to their graduation and see Bugs basically sing the national anthem, right, at the graduation. I'm like, but he's a talker, right? And that really inspired me. Like, I can do it too. I can sing and be a talker. And so when I got to OP Tribe, when I got to high school, guys got me in OP Tribe. I was the only person on the front line, so I learned how to lead the band, sing, rap, back up, everything. I was a one-man front line, and so it came natural for me when I, started to be in different bands around the neighborhood. I was with Third Dimension from Potomac Gardens for a long time. The only band that ever fired me, by the way. And then after that, I got to high school, and I met some guys that was a singing group called Listen. Well, we were Smooth and Subtle at first. And then, we started to put a band together. We would sing all the talent shows. There was this one group singing. We was a bad singing group, right? It was tough. We was the best out of Easton at the time. And the one singing group from Duluth. And these dudes, man, came to Easton and handed us our ass in front of all our girls, all our crowd. And there was I forgot the name of it.
So school was having talent shows back there?
Yeah, that was the thing. The spring show and the fall show.
Okay.
And the spring show, this one particular year, this group from Ballou came over, man, and it was KC from Junkyard, Fat Erky, and like 3 other dudes, right? Man, they killed it. They sung Silk, Lose Control. I'll never forget it, bro. And we was up there singing some doo-wop shit, some Boys the Man, right? Kicked our ass, man. Had all our girls screaming. So we said, fall show, we ain't going for that. So they came back over, and we, that same year, we sung Freak Me Baby by Silk. And at the end
we stepped it up.
We stepped it up. At the end of our set, we dropped our pants, we all had silk boxes on. Right? So you got to imagine 15, 16-year-old dudes dropping their pants on stage at high school, never left. You got
Mike, y'all dropping your shit.
Man, dropping our joints, and they cut the lights off and stopped the show and all that shit. We got in trouble. But we gained our respect, you know what I mean? And then, so from that point on, me and Casey always joke about it. We would go back and forth throughout high school, even back then. And that was before he got with Junkyard and Casey from Junkyard. And so, I got him in OP Tribe for a little bit before he went to Junkyard. And I always respected them guys. But after OP Tribe, I would listen. We put a band together, had a good run from 2000 to 2005. And then after that, I got with Familiar.
Before you get to Familiar, School,
You skipped a big part.
listen.
I did. I skipped it.
That listen. What I say?
No, he said, I skipped a lot. I skipped a lot of it. I'm paraphrasing.
Stay on and listen for a second.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Yeah, but
Please.
listen, man, y'all, that was a phenomenal goddamn group, man. Y'all had Yanni before they really knew Yanni when she hit
the Sunday's Best.
Sunday's Best, man. And y'all had your boy Puff,
Oh, Tuffy. Yeah.
Tuffy.
Yeah.
Y'all, that was Fat Boy and them on the horns, man.
Yeah.
That was. I thought y'all was gonna get a record deal. I really
Yeah,
did.
that was a different sound, man.
Honestly, man, it was just it was different from what was the norm. And I gotta really give Subtle Thoughts and Maisha the hip hoppers their props for really ushering in that grown and sexy sound. We get a lot of credit for it, but I think we had the biggest run of that era, and maybe
Total sellouts.
even the best run since then. I don't know if it was another run like that where, we were charging that kind of money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and we was working 7 days a week.
And good venues.
And good venues and sexy women. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, but that listen run was crazy, man. Yanni, I like to unofficially call us one of the best front lines in Gogo history. You know what I mean?
I would put y'all at the top.
Yes.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm a,
So, what made y'all add Yanni?
We all went to school together. So we all, like, she was at Eastern.
Because you wasn't in the group, right?
Nah.
You were just guys, right?
Nah, it was just guys at first, and then we was up to Tacoma Station, and she would always just come out and hang out with us, and her friends were our friends. Like we was just a one big clique at Eastern. You know what I'm saying? And so she would always come out. We knew what she could do. She was in the choir. She was like the choir darling at Easton. So we would bring her up, sing a couple songs, and then she would just kill it. I mean, that's Yanni. You know what I mean? So after that, he was like, man, what y'all think we're gonna get Yanni in the band? You know what I mean? And we got her in the band, and we took off after that.
What came over that idea?
Oh, my tip.
Hit that motherfucker out of the park.
Was that Listen that did the Fantasia birthday party? Was on her show when she had Fantasia joint? When that y'all?
Nah, so you talking about the one at the Howard?
Yeah, the house.
At the Howard?
No,
Yeah, at her house. Yeah,
in Charlotte.
yeah. So that was us.
That was Listen?
Yeah, that was Listen.
Okay, because she
Yeah.
had a reality show back then, and I remember seeing you guys on there.
Yeah. So me and Fantasia were friends for a long time. You know, we met actually at a Listen show, and she heard us singing or whatever. And, you know, me and her kind of clicked, and so after that we became good friends. And she loved Gogo. So
Okay.
she brought us down to her house. You know, we played for a birthday party, and I ended up staying a couple of days just hanging out. You know what I mean? So
Cool.
she had come up here and just hang out. I took her to Familiar Faces show. I took her to Tacoma Station. I took her to see a bunch of bands. You know what I mean? Like me and her just hung out for a couple of days. So that's my homie.
I heard about y'all from your manager, that goddamn Sheen Dollar.
Yeah,
He was promoting the shit out of y'all.
But one thing she gonna do is talk.
Yeah, he was promoting the shit out of y'all. He was like,
Yeah.
man, so man, you gotta come listen to the band, man. And I was like, shit, man, I came out to hear y'all this before Yanni.
Yeah,
And then when Yanni came, because the drummer was always my favorite person
yeah,
in the band. That's why when I used to watch the little rock band, the drummer
yeah. You
was
like
always the drummer. And
the
then
heartbeat.
when y'all had Yanni, you was on that front line, man. Everybody had their own little role.
Yeah,
And I said, man, I didn't think that problem was gonna last either, because DC was always want to hear that clank
yeah.
Gogo, but like you said, y'all brought that
To another
wrong and sexy shit, man. I had y'all for about a couple, 2-3 shows.
Mm-hmm.
Always a sellout, man. When you put Listen on them, but you didn't have to put no flyers out.
So I say always a sellout. I say always a sellout.
Yeah, I think the one thing we brought to the game was diversity in terms of bringing other people to the Gogo. You know what I mean? Like we had so many people from Philly, Richmond that would just come up for the weekend and and fuck with us. So for us, it was a big deal in getting people and basically being ambassadors for the music to go to places that Gogo ain't been before. You know what I mean? And so that was our biggest thing. And hitting the songs like they was on the radio, kind of bridge that gap.
Horns, y'all had everything.
Did y'all? Well, I'm saying yours. I can't speak with. Did your focus change once y'all got a band? Because I'm quite sure y'all talking about record deals as a group.
Yeah, and that was the thing. So we had a deal on the table. Just a quick story. I had a deal on the table with Electric Records. I was writing songs. I had a publishing deal when I was 18. Right, so I was writing songs for a company called Rondo International in New York. So they'd bring me up. I was staying in Soho. Like they would put me up. I write songs for different artists. So at the time, we were being managed by some cats from New York. My man Chris Santiago and Renee, they used to work for Electric Records. And so once I got into that clique, I was on the elevator with the president, CEO, everything. Miss, damn, that's terrible. I can't remember her name. I have a brain fog. But I was on the elevator with her, Sylvia Rome. I'm on the elevator with Sylvia Rome, and she said, I got a deal for you if you want it, right? The president. And so my thing, being young, 19, 20 years old, I'm asking her, well, you think I can get my group along? She said, nah, baby, this deal for you, right?
Wow.
So, long story short, I ended up turning the deal down.
Off the vocals?
Off the vocals, yeah. She wanted me as a solo artist.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So, long story short, I turned the deal down, and Listen was born out of that, honestly. And then, once I came home, I told the guys, I could probably, I'm thinking some street stuff. I'm thinking I can get her to give us a deal, right? But the deal was for me. After that, we never heard back from her managers that was managers at the time. was pressing me basically to take the solo deal, they was gonna still be my manager, and I can use the guys in other roles, right? To me, that just didn't sound right, you know. And we were all best friends at the time. So for me, I said no. They stopped managing us. I lost it. I didn't get the deal at Electra. Came back home, and that's when we really started getting serious about the group. And we played at Tacoma Station. We put a live band behind us. The promoter at the Tacoma Station probably was 7 people in the crowd, right? Yanni was one of them, because we used to hang with the girls from Easton. They used to all come see us. So they in the crowd. The promoter was like, my man Mahmoud Hilton. He was like, man, I want y'all to put some congos, you know, just try to turn it up, like maybe put a pocket on the last song, try to get people dancing a little bit. And that was the first time that we did Gogo, right then and there. Next week we put Penny up, put congos up, and shit, we ain't never looked back. Next thing you know, it was 100 people, 200 people, 250 people, and then we outgrew Tacoma Station. And next thing you know, we went from getting 2,500 at Tacoma Station.
Damn.
To
Going with 2,500?
nah, I mean that was the money.
Oh, the money.
Yeah.
Back then, 25 was
That
a
was
lot
good
of
money. Yeah. Especially for us, we didn't know
Right.
about it. We went from that to you know, to Jerry Diana's coming to get us, taking us out Amazon and giving us 7,000. So
God
you know what I
damn.
mean? So we was like 7,000, 2,500. We gone. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, it wasn't hard to figure out back then.
yeah. So that was pretty much the start of the rise for Listen. And for me, honestly, man, I wasn't, you know, I mean, I've always been around Go, but I wasn't as well known until, you know, Listen kind of blew up. You know what I'm saying?
So speaking of the rise, then, where was the fall? Was the Egos?
We probably didn't do that in the next segment.
The next segment?
Yeah. I got a story for that one.
Okay.
We're gonna go to break real quick. We'll be right back.
Going to break right quick, man. We'll be right back with the godson, Scooby.
Yes, sir. And listen, follow me on all your social media sites. Frank Serious on Instagram, Serious Company on everything. I see y'all soon, man. Peace. It's the godson.
Push the subscribe button, man. The subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button.
Yes.
See y'all when we see you. Move 'em.